Hi, how are you, my friend? So happy to see you. Well, remember something we love to do when you're at school is learn our letters. That's right. Every single morning we have reading time, and reading time is a fun circle where we learn all about our letters. Would you like to see if we can remember all of our sounds? Excellent. Here we go. This is the letter A. That's right. And what does the A say? Ah, that's right. That's how we do it. The A says ah. The A says ah. Every letter makes a sound. The A says ah. Let's see what comes next. It's the letter B. Do you remember what sound the letter B makes? That's right, B. The B says B. The B says B. Every letter makes a sound. The B says B. Way to go. Let's see. We have the letter C. The C says K. The C says K. Every letter makes a sound. The C says K. What comes next? The letter D. That's right. What sound does the letter D make? D. D. That's right. The D says D. The D says D. Every letter makes a sound. The D says D. E. What sound does the letter E make? Eh? I can't hear you. What sound does the letter E make? Eh? You're right. It makes the sound eh. The E says eh. The E says eh. Every letter makes a sound. The E says eh. What's our next letter? It's the letter F. The F says F. The F says F. Every letter makes a sound. The F says go. Ooh, look at this letter. It's the letter G. I wonder what sound the letter G makes. The G says G. The G says G. Every letter makes a sound. The G says G. There you go. Let's see what comes next. H. Whew, it's really hot in here. Let's see what sound he makes. The H says, the H says, every letter makes a sound. The H says, way to go. Now we have the letter I. The I says, eh. The I says, eh. Every letter makes a sound. The I says, eh for icky. Oh, the J says J. The J says J. Every letter makes a sound. The J says J for jump. What else? Let's see. The letter K. The K says K. The K says K. Every letter makes a sound. The K says K for kick. That's right. Let's see what other sounds these letters make. What comes next? L. That's right. This is the letter L. What's he licking? He's licking a lollipop. Lo, 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 lo. Oh, I think that might be the sound of the letter L. You ready? The L says ooh. The L says ooh. Every letter makes a sound. The L says ooh. Oh, great job. L is for lollipop. What else do we have? The letter M. Ooh, this is my favorite letter. You know why? Because it goes mmm. Yeah, that's right. Something smells really yummy. Mmm. The M says mmm. The M says mmm. Every letter makes a sound. The M says mmm. Good job. Let's see. What's this? Did you hear that? What is that? It's the letter N. The N says the N says Every letter makes a sound. The N says That's right. Let's see this one. Oh, he's having so much fun. That must be the sound of the letter O. This is the letter O, and this is its sound. The O says oh, the O says oh. Every letter makes a sound. The O says ah. Way to go. And we have the letter P. What sound does the letter P make? P. That's right. P. The P says P. The P says P. Every letter makes a sound. The P says P for popping popcorn. What comes next? It's the letter Q. The Q says That's right. Qua. The Q says qua. The Q says qua. Every letter makes a sound. The Q says qua. That's right. Quack, 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 quack. A Q, right? Qua. Way to go, my friends. And now we have the letter R. Do you remember what sound the letter R makes? R. That's right. R, R. The R says R. The R says R. Every letter makes a sound. The R says R. Way to go. He's going for a race. Let's see. What letter is this? The letter S. That's right. The letter S. And the letter S goes like this. Oh, the S says S. The S says S. Every letter makes a sound. The S says S. Way to go, my friends. You're doing such good remembering. Now let's see. This is the letter T. The T says T. That's right. Tapping toes. The T says T. Every letter makes a sound. The T says, can you tap your toes? Good job. What letter is this? It's the letter U. The U says The U says Every letter makes a sound. The U says That's right, like up in an umbrella. Let's see what comes next. It is the letter V. The V says The V says Every letter makes a sound. The V says Whoa, it's very, very vibrating in here. Let's see what comes next. It's the letter W. Ooh, this one also is really fun. Do you remember what sound the letter W makes? That's right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening, dude? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening with you? That's right, my friends. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's the sound of the W. So remember? Oh, the W says wh. The W says wh. Every letter makes a sound. The W says wh. Great job. Here it is. It's the letter X. Do you remember what sound the letter X makes? X. That's right. I know. My friends always love making that sound. X. Oh, the X says X. The X says X. Every letter makes a sound. The X says X. Way to go, my friends. Oh, we only have 2 letters left. Here we go. It's the letter Y. That's right. Oh, Y is so happy. Y is saying, yay, yes, yippee. O. The Y says yeah. The Y says yeah. Every letter makes a sound. The Y says yeah. Way to go, my friends. Let's see our last letter. The Z says Z. The Z says Z. Every letter makes a sound. The Z says Z. Oh no, the Z is sleeping. Oh, that's right. He's getting some Z's. There he goes. Bye-bye. So do you remember the sounds again? Should we give them one try just like we do at school? Are you ready? Here we go. The A says ah. The B says B. The C says K. And the D says D. The E says eh. The F says F. The G says G. And the H says ha, ha, ha. The I says eh. The J says J. The K says K. And the L says L. The M says mm. The N says mm. The O says oh. And the P says p. The Q says qua. And the R says r. The S says s. And the T says t. The U says up. And the V says v. The W says w. And the X says x. The Y says ya. And the Z says z. That's our letters from A to Z. I'm so glad you sang it with me today, my friends. Love you so much. Hope to see you real soon. And don't forget to keep practicing your letters from A to Z. We can do it. See you soon. Bye.